Welcome, 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 everyone. Welcome back to Beyond Boardroom Business. This is the show where I get to interview trailblazers, business owners, entrepreneurs, people who make a difference. And tonight is no different. So please make sure your friends are on, your family, anyone interested in music, and who doesn't love music. They need to hear what my next guest has to talk about because he's all things music. So without further ado, let's bring on Will Chill Weinhardt. How are you, sir?
I am fantastic. How are you, Coach?
I am so feeling fabulous. Thank you for asking. And
Oh,
thank you for being here.
thank you for having me.
Oh,
Thank you
yeah.
so much. You're such a blessing.
Yes, yes, definitely. That's how we do, That's the positivity that continues to flow. So tell us, Chill, who is Chill?
Okay, chill is a layer of different people.
Okay.
Okay, you have Will Reinhardt,
Yeah.
Mr. William Reinhardt, and William Reinhardt is the businessman, business owner. Um, I have a couple of masters, one in marketing and one in music.
Wow.
I'm an educator. I am a motivational speaker.
Mm,
I'm really a trailblazer, I could say, as others have told me.
okay.
And I am a believer. I am big on faith. So I don't let nothing hold me down.
That's right.
And chill is my other side.
Okay.
And that's the guy that calls bull crap. You know, that that's the guy who gets on these panels or, creates different things from what the almighty creator of our universe has
Mhm.
blessed in his mind, and he puts it out there, the way that the creator of the universe wants him to. Hence the name Just Chill.
Got it. Wow.
So, I've had that name now for years, since I was a teenager.
Wow.
But it really stuck with me when I went into the Marine Corps.
Ooh.
So, my unit really used that name in a very, very aggressive way, you could say.
Oh, wow.
I was a sniper scout and a hand-to-hand combat instructor. So when
Mm.
the enemy would be where they weren't supposed to be, they would say, "Put chill on them."
Wow.
So, it was crazy. It was
So you
crazy.
know how to open up pieces and put it together and clean it and everything?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
blindfolded. That's what we did.
oh man, I
Yeah,
admire you. That's so cool. So how
yeah.
did all of this get started with the music?
Well, my parents were musicians. They were great jazz musicians, actually. My father was, they say he was one of the greatest jazz musicians that ever lived.
Wow.
Willie Jones. You can actually look and Google him, and they have a discography on him
Oh,
that they
cool.
actually teach at a college. He was a jazz pianist. So, he was the only one, they say, that played Quincy Jones off the stage at a jam session. Him and Quincy ended up becoming best friends and stuff like
Okay.
that. But um,
Mm.
I developed my dad's ear and my mom's voice.
Oh,
So
cool.
yeah, in my senior year in high school, I was diagnosed with perfect pitch.
What?
And I was supposed to go to Juilliard, but I ended up going to a Christian school for
Okay.
college,
Okay.
Southwestern Christian College. Then I went to Southwestern, Abilene Christian University, then SIU in Dallas. Those are all in Texas.
Okay.
And then I pursued, my education more, majoring in music and business marketing, as time went on. So I've always been big on education. And, but I've had my share of the other world as well, the streets. And I really, really learned how to take them to and put them together so that
Mm,
you'll know how to conduct yourself where you're at when the time is right. I am a chameleon,
okay.
you know. So, God has blessed me to see the light of day twice. I've had a couple of life altering experiences
Wow.
that really changed my perspective on how
Mm,
things are,
right.
um, in this world of ours. And, the last one I had, it really, really, it hit me because he talked to me and he
Mm,
told me what he wanted me to do.
wow.
So I'm just fulfilling his his message, his direction.
Yes, your
You know,
calling.
yes.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful.
Well,
And
I wouldn't
so,
say calling. I would
okay.
say I was chosen.
Mm,
You
mm.
know, many are called, but few are chosen.
Now, how do you know it was him when you sense it?
Because, well, first of all, I was dead.
Wow.
I was on life support for 7 days,
Woo.
and it, what's funny is that I did not see a light at the end of the tunnel.
Okay.
I didn't experience any of those things. It was a thing where I went through experiences, four
Okay.
different situations,
Wow.
and it was up to me to make the right decision. If I would not have made the right decision,
Oh, wow. I don't know what happened, but let's stay tuned.
yeah,
Okay.
and it was a thing. Yeah, and it was a thing where, you know, um, I I had to make the right decision, or I would not have been able to come back or
Mm,
allowed to come back.
wow.
That's why I say that many are called, but few are chosen, and how I knew where I was at that time.
Mhm.
Because I felt like I was in the real world. You know,
Okay.
I was talking, moving. At the time, I thought I was just living my regular life.
Mm,
But then situations would occur, and then all of a sudden, I would be in another situation.
wow.
And then I would stop, and then I would be in another situation, and I would stop, and so.
Mm,
But over time, because of the things that I had going on in my life at that time, God allowed me to go through those things to show me
yes.
um, what He wanted me to do, not what I wanted to do.
Right.
And it was deeper than just being out here trying to
Yeah.
be seen or fall in line with the illusion or
Mm,
all of the mess that we have going on in today's world. And when I opened my eyes to that,
mm-hmm.
it just made me even more determined to get after it and do what I had to do.
I know that's right. Wow. What an
Yeah.
inspiration. Wow. And so what did you do to get started and where has it taken you?
Okay, so I've been in the business now for roughly about 34 years.
Wow.
And in doing so, I've been through a lot, seen a lot. I was able to take my experience and my knowledge and make that into wisdom through my understanding
Mm,
and just buckle down and start looking at what's around you,
yeah.
looking at what's going on in the industry and
Yeah.
listening to what's in you. The creator started talking to me.
Okay.
He started little things I would notice that I wouldn't notice before.
Mm,
And it led me to a place where, I would get up in front of people and I wouldn't know what I was about to say. I would just say it.
mm-hmm.
It would just come out and
Right.
it would flow. Like right now in the interview, I never know what I'm about to say. It just comes out. So I started to dig deeper into, I'm like, man, just what is it that you really want me to do? And when
That's
you
right.
ask and you're sincere in
Yes.
your heart from the knowledge that I already knew about the good book, and I stopped thinking about being religious and being more spiritual,
Yes.
it opened my eyes to a totally different understanding of
Yes.
what was going on. Now,
Wow.
what is that? I'll tell you what that is.
Okay.
In this thing that we call the music industry, in all religions, no matter what faith you belong to,
Okay.
music has always been there.
Yeah.
Music has always been a factor. And the evil one used music
Yeah.
as one of his creative weapons
Yeah.
to entrap people.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what religion you are, everyone knows, because it says it through it all, that something created us, right? No matter how it created us, whatever it was, we're here, right?
Right.
Can't deny that, right?
No.
So, in doing so, you have to ask yourself, how did it create us, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, we a lot believe, and others believe, and I'm very cautious when I talk on these things, not to offend anyone.
Okay.
But a lot of people believe that God spoke things into existence, which I personally believe as well. So, based off of that, and knowing that he created man in his image,
Mm-hmm.
okay, if he spoke things into existence, and every book that I know of says that we are gods, small g,
Right.
because we're made in his image.
Right.
And the wisest man that ever lived said that death and life are in the power of the
Yes.
tongue.
Right.
But yet, the man that wrote Hebrews said that faith is the substance of things hoped for and or the evidence of things not seen.
Right.
What does that mean?
Mm.
We just quote things all the time, but yet we don't really know the meaning behind it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Right.
like, okay, of the evidence of things not seen, meaning that I'm seeing something and I'm convicted. It's not there, but I know it's there,
Right.
you know. And it's the substance of things hoped for, so I'm hoping for it, and the conviction, meaning that I'm gonna claim it,
That's it.
right? I'm gonna
Right.
claim it. But how do I claim it? How did God claim mankind? He spoke us into existence. So you speak things into existence, which goes right along with Proverbs, right? And the wisest man that ever lived. Death and life are in the power of the tongue.
Mhm.
So, without getting all into spirituality and religion,
Okay.
going back, when we sing something or we rap something, we're releasing a frequency.
Yes.
That frequency goes out into the universe. Now, because we are gods, the universe, whether it's good or bad, bows down to what comes out of our mouth.
That's right.
And we are all in this, our own little cub here, where what we say comes right back,
Right.
you know? So if you are a rapper or a singer and you're constantly saying things out of your mouth, regardless if you mean them or not,
That's right.
it will affect you.
That's right.
Now, music itself, the notes, all of that we hear, that is something that goes right along with the speech, the words that
Yeah.
helps to lure us into a trance
That's right.
where now we're listening to it, right?
Right. Right.
Why do you think the powers that be play music time and time and time again in your head?
Mm, mm, mm.
They don't play positive music time and time and time again in
You
your head.
know, which is crazy.
But all they're doing is setting the culture up
Yeah.
for failure.
Yeah, obviously.
And we're so wrapped up in the trance of the music that we
Yeah.
don't see it.
Yeah.
Not only do we do that, but we get so caught up in the now you got me going. Sorry, but you get so caught. We get so caught up in the emotions
Hmm. Yeah.
behind the music.
Yeah.
What is attached to the emotions? Spirit.
Yeah.
When that happens, now you got a problem.
Mm.
Because now you have the spirit involved, which projects on the environment.
Yes.
That's why things are catchy. That's the
Right.
spirit of it. You see?
Mm.
So now you got all of this happening, and it's the emotion behind it, but yet you forget that it's a business
You know?
because you're so emotional.
Yeah.
You don't care about the business. You care about the feeling.
Mm.
So we get wrapped up in so much into the emotion and everything of it. We say, yeah, we forget about the business, but yet there comes that thin line that we have to ask, am I doing this as a hobby or am I
Right.
doing this as a career?
That's right.
Because if I'm doing it as a career, I have to feed my family with it. And if it's not done the correct way,
Mm.
then I can't feed them.
Right.
So then we go back to if it's a business or is it a hobby?
Mm.
So now, if you're saying that, are you independent? Everybody wants to scream they're independent. Independence means that you can take an occupation and feed your family and yourself from
Yes.
that occupation with no one else's help.
Correct.
You can provide, protect, and create a suitable environment for yourself and family as a man or as a woman.
Mm.
So, if you don't know the business, how are you going to make money to be able to provide?
That's right.
So nowadays, we don't, the younger guy, the younger generation, even the older generation. That's why a lot of them, and they won't admit it to you, but a lot of them are broke.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
know better now. They they know better now,
Mm.
and some of them still don't want to learn,
Mm. Mm.
but they're broke.
Mm.
But we focus so much now on getting money. This is the irony in it. We
Okay.
focus so much on getting money, right?
Mm-hmm.
As a culture, that we forget about the essence of where the real power lies,
Mm.
which is in the knowledge,
Which is within.
which is within.
Yeah. So is that the core foundation of the music
The core
industry?
foundation is there's a couple of things.
Okay.
One is education. You have
Mm.
to educate yourself on the business. You got to
Right.
find out what it is that you need in this world in order to be successful,
Right.
right? In the
Mm.
business, you have to understand business.
Yes.
The other thing is you have to understand who you are.
Right.
And you have to not be willing to compromise for
Mm.
who you are for something that's temporary. Money is temporary, but your soul is forever.
Hello.
You know,
That's
money will
right.
bring you temporary happiness. I'm happy I got this Bentley. I love this Bentley, but you're not gonna be happy when that Bentley break down,
Okay.
and it's gonna cost you more money that you already don't have because you're overspending yourself because you don't have the business right.
Right. Right.
You know, so knowing who you are, knowing the business,
Okay.
and being real.
Mm.
Point blank, period.
Now, what do you
Being
mean by being real?
being real with yourself, your environment, where you are, where you stand, and what you stand for.
Okay.
Because that is the main reason, if not one of the main reasons, that we are where we are today.
Good point.
You can't tell me that you, as a human being, all you do is get up and go shoot people. And you haven't had one pleasant day in your life to rap about something happy.
You know,
You know, I just refuse to believe that,
that's right.
you know.
I do.
But what you're doing is you're looking at the illusion that the industry is putting out here, making you think that everybody is listening to and buying
Yeah.
this music that's degrading yourself, your culture, everything about you.
Yeah.
And you're going back trying to copy that, not even realizing that you're destroying yourself, your community, and everything else about it.
The legacy.
Imagine if all the program directors and all of the DJs said, we're not going to play anything negative towards our culture anymore.
That would be beautiful.
Do you think that the music industry will be the same?
No. No.
Why? I'm
Because
closer to you now. I'm interviewing you now.
I know you do that. You pulled that out, but I've been pushing that for years. That we have these slamming beats. Just add some positive lyrics and let's inspire the next generation. You know, and don't get me started. That's just. But I understand why it's done. I don't agree with why it's done, but I understand the game that's being played, and you know, everything comes to an end.
Yes, but it requires us as men,
Yes.
not a rapper, not, you know, all of these singers or whatever. It requires men to stand up and vocally go against the concept of what is being displayed.
Yes.
Not against necessarily music, because everybody wants to blame music.
No.
No, it's not music.
Right.
Music is a beautiful thing.
It sure is.
It's the context that it's placed in.
That's it. You are so right. That's a great point.
Yeah.
So tell us about the grassroots music seminar. What's that about?
Okay, so the grassroots music seminar. It's called the Grassroots Music Seminar and Concert Tour Series. It's a concept I came up with about 7 years ago.
Wow.
It was a thing where I was tired of going to these seminars, these music seminars, and seeing artists pay $500 to $1,000 to come to a seminar. And the promoter lures them in with all of these different executives from all of these big labels.
You're right.
But all they're doing is they're not teaching you anything.
That's true.
Everybody says the exact same thing at every single seminar.
Wow.
And all they're doing is, for the most part, talking about themselves, what they've done, how the accomplishments that they've made. Hold on, homie. I didn't pay $1,000 to sit here and listen to you talk about yourself. That don't even make sense. So what I did was I said, you know what, enough is enough. And I created a seminar that was based on, I would take specialists that I personally knew from each little topic.
Right.
So I would have a producer on the panel, a publicist on the panel, a promoter on the panel. You know what I mean? Different types of, people. And we would do a general Q&A.
I love it.
But see, we would not hold back.
Nice.
It would not be we're going to just talk about the same thing because we know that's what y'all want to hear.
Right.
We are here to teach you, and that's what we're going to do. So after the first year, a lot of people were like, oh, man, that was nice. That was nice. That was good. So that motivated me to keep it going. Second year. Third year, I was like, you know what? What if we took this on the road?
Yeah.
You know, like I was laughed at by a lot of people. Oh, it can't be done logistically. It's just impossible. Blah blah blah. Because there's just so much to it, and you'll drive yourself crazy, and this and that. And one is enough, for the year. And I'm like, no. Other people need to learn. You
That's
know.
right.
So the first year, I went out and I did 18 cities.
Wow.
Um, I really, really struggled to get sponsors. Like
Okay.
literally, no one would sponsor me. They wanted
Mm,
to sit back though and say, yay, 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 you know,
right.
and they would do in-kind sponsorships,
Okay.
but no one would financially
Gotcha.
sponsor me.
Gotcha.
So I put up my own money. And I lost about 130,000 that year,
Okay.
but I ended up gaining millions of
Yeah.
dollars in relationships
Yeah.
and ended up making a ton of money back. Four
Awesome.
times that.
Awesome.
So the next year came and ASCAP and CSAC, they
Mhm.
officially named us as the first touring seminar
Wow. Beautiful.
for the industry. And
Beautiful.
then the following year, we created it into a curriculum.
Yeah.
I ended up linking up with my partner, Just Jay from the Hype magazine.
Okay.
And she stepped in and said, you know what? I see what you're doing. I want to partner with you on that. I said, okay,
Mm.
yeah, because I'm going to need some help, you know.
Right.
So we ended up coming together and,
Beautiful.
we created a curriculum, you know,
Mm.
and now this year, every year, I noticed a little creaks and crevices and mistakes
Mhm.
and
Okay.
things of
Right.
that nature, and
Right.
just worked at fine tuning it.
Right. Right.
And this year, we said, you know what? We know first of all, the problem is that musicians, people that do the music are the ones that need it, but they're the ones that are not coming to it.
Mm.
They're not coming to seminars.
Okay.
They'll come to the part where you got to perform,
Right.
but they won't come to the seminar. So I said this year we're going to switch it up on them. First of all, if you don't come to the seminar, you can't perform.
That's a
Point
nice one.
blank, period.
That's nice. Yep.
Second of all, when you come in, we're going to have you scan your phone on a QR code.
Okay.
And that QR code is going to be the entire curriculum.
Woo.
So now you have it in your phone.
Yeah.
You can take it home with you and apply
Beautiful.
it.
I love it.
Because 9 times out of 10, you're not going to remember nothing that was just said.
Now, is the QR code free? Is the curriculum free?
Now, when you come
Okay.
in, right, what
Okay.
it is that instead of you paying $500 to $1,000 to come into something,
Okay.
we say, okay, it's only going to be $200, and you're going to get thousands and thousands of dollars worth of information
I
that you
love
can
it.
apply. Plus, you're going to get a chance to perform.
Mm-mm-mm. I love it. That's beautiful. When is
Yeah.
your next? When is the next show? Next seminar?
Well, the grassroots kicks off. We technically is supposed to have kicked off this past weekend, but there was a flooding in Kentucky.
Oh wow.
So we rescheduled to April 3rd
Okay.
in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Are you
Okay.
familiar with Nappy Roots?
Yes, of course.
So you familiar with Big V then? Big V of the Nappy Roots.
Yes.
Him and the whole team They are promoting it for us. They're a part
That's
of the whole 9 yards down there.
that is beautiful. I love it. Congratulations.
Well, thank you. And
Oh,
we have a whole bunch of different, stops for the tour. So it's going to be great. It's going to be great.
it
You know,
sounds like it.
yeah,
Oh wow.
the whole concept behind it is enforcing a culture where now the artists are forced to learn.
That's beautiful.
They're forced to learn.
And thank you for doing that. And so for those that are interested, they just go to grassrootsmusicseminar.com. Is that correct?
Correct. Correct. If you want to
Awesome.
learn more about it, you want to learn about, the background, what we're about, you want to see all the different sponsors involved, or if you want to register for any of the stops, you would go to
Okay.
grassrootsmusicseminar.com.
Wow. So all of the states are listed, all of the different locations, everything is there.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, wow. I mean, that sounds really exciting. And I know, as you mentioned, that you are heavy with the education. So I know that they're going to walk away being inspired, empowered, and ready to make a difference. That
That's
is
right.
so beautiful. I love it. So
That
do
is.
you have, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, well, it's something that we've been really, really pushing. So, yeah, that's what that is.
That's right. And it's worth it. And we need to push positive things out here. And so you are definitely making a difference. And that's why
Mhm.
you're here on this show. So, is there anything in closing, any positive
Well,
affirmation?
another main thing that we've created, my partners and I,
Mhm.
is Maverick Global Distribution.
Okay.
And Maverick, the thing that separates us from other distribution companies, our
Yes.
tagline, the evolution of distribution.
Ooh,
That's right.
nice.
First of all, there is no contract with us.
Ooh, what?
That's right. Second of all, it's a 90-10 split.
Whoa.
Yeah. Then we have it where the artists themselves can become A&R talent scouts through our referral program.
Ooh,
You know,
sweet.
where now we're giving back to the artists, where we're saying, look, just refer them over to us and have them sign up. And we're going to pay you 50%, 5% on the back end of what we get in perpetuity, meaning forever.
Wow, I love
Yeah.
it.
So every time that artist gets paid, you get paid on
So
top of your pay.
So all they have to do is go to maverickglobaldistribution.com.
Yeah.
And
Maverick Global Distribution. Sign up. It's only $30 for an entire year, and you get unlimited uploads.
wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You're not trying to rip people off just by hearing these prices. It's really about the sincerity of wanting to educate these people. So
Yeah.
thank you for that. Wow.
Yeah, we have to open the doors.
Yes.
Maverick is a machine.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
now have our own machine where we can push our own people through. And we're not
That's,
just hip hop or R&B, we're all music.
I love it.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, then we're gonna push you through there, and then we're gonna turn around and educate you through the grassroots.
That's how it's done. Wow, this has been really a powerful episode. And thank you for breaking down the art of music and what it's all about. And I really appreciate you and your time.
Thank you so much, Coach. And I appreciate you too.
Oh,
I gotta
and
call you Coach because that's exactly Coach Stephanie, baby.
that's it. That's right. And I
That's
would
right.
love for you to come back in a couple of months so we can follow up with you and see what's going on. And you can
Yeah,
tell us
I'd
about.
love to be back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And again, we will see you again on
Thank you.
Beyond Boardroom Business. All right.
Me
Thank
too.
you.
I mean, everything you touch turned to silver and gold.
Okay. Thank you. All right, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed it. I mean, Mr. Chill, he is the real deal. You make sure you check him out. Go to those websites, sign up, send your family and friends. This is time to make the movement just miraculous. It's all authentic, genuine, it's positive. I mean, what do you have to lose? It's time to sign up. So, again, thank you all for joining us on Beyond Boardroom Business. And I'm your host, Coach Stephanie, business strategist, book writing coach, and podcaster. And as always, I look forward to seeing you next Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And until the next time, stay prayerful, stay positive, and stay powerful. Thank you all. Look forward to hearing you all and seeing you all soon. Peace.